what we are gonna go over and talk to you guys about is that, basically, my experience with Shango, he's always been like a really inspirational, very motivational person to me, like from day one when I met him. We was both like on the same, mind state, if you will, musically, socially, actively. And, there's so much this dude's doing in the community for other people and helping many communities and helping many people that are less fortunate and, may not have the mental strength or the physical strength to, to do basic things for themselves. And he's out here making sure that, those things are accessible to them. And so let's give a round of applause for that. Basically, Shango was made to be a victim of a crime. Some people tried to rob him, and as anybody would do, when he stood up for himself, a lot of times, as it happens in the hood, when the pigs show up, well, who are they going to blame? Are you going to blame the white guy or the black guy? Well, the black guy did it. So, of course, without asking any questions, jumping the gun, drawing their own conclusion, they take the victim and he gets arrested. So this is totally backwards, and this is not the way things are supposed to happen. And nonetheless, to someone who is so active in the community and is doing so much for other people. And basically, we're not going to let them, scapegoat him into this other person that they're trying to portray, So if you guys do not know Shango the man, Shango the artist, I thank you for being here tonight, and you surely will know him by the end of the evening. So let's give another round of applause for him. Round of applause for his lawyer, Julia. Sorry, I don't know how to say that. Deutsch.
Okay, here we go. Hello, how's everybody doing? So my name is Julia Deutsch, and I'm Shango's lawyer. And basically, what we have here is a government with nearly unlimited resources. We have a police force with nearly unlimited resources, the police force being the investigative agency of the government. And an incident occurs where a young black man is attacked outside of his place of work. And somebody calls the police, and the police arrive, and without doing any investigation, without making really thorough inquiries, they arrest the young black man who they're just assuming must have been guilty. It required the defense now to do all the investigation, and the defense to basically prove that he's an innocent person when really, theoretically, there's a presumption of innocence until the government proves him guilty. But in this situation, we have an innocent person who's now in a position where he has to prove his innocence to the government. So the defense now needs to rely on, to basically go against these nearly unlimited resources of the government and police to try to build up a case to convince the government to drop the charges, to not bring charges against this person. So we've already started that. We've already started getting the surveillance footage that the police just didn't even bother to get that would have exonerated Shango. We've already started to interview people around the area to see what actually happened. This is the work that the police should have been doing, rather than jumping to conclusions and just arresting this wonderful human being who's giving so much to his community and doing nothing but trying to support the community and be a good person and provide for his family. So we can go up against it. It's David and Goliath, but we can band together as a community and support him. We don't have to turn the other cheek to these tactics that criminalize the individuals in our community. That this is basically a form of legalized violence when someone is being charged with a crime and potentially looking at years in prison and potentially looking at having opportunities and his liberty and his life taken away from him, all because the government and the police just wanted to stuff their hands and be like, all right, we got another statistic.